guys, this is the Lala Legacy, and welcome back to another episode of Coming Out on Top. So, we are going through the last actual route in this game. So after I'm all done with this, you guys can let me know on any of the videos throughout this whole route if you guys want me to do the bonus dates or not. Cause I will if you guys really want to see them. Anyways, let's jump in. So, here is the first choice. I've skipped ahead. So, I don't feel up to it. Let's just kick it here tonight. Aw, really, Phil? We won't stay there long. We've got class tomorrow after all. But it'll be nice to hit a bar before the semester kicks into gear. No, I want to stay in. All right. So, let's talk Dusklight, Volumes 1, 2, and 3. The director's cut with extended scenes and commentary. There are only so many hours in a day. Let's do this. Frump. I forgot to feed him. Alright, go feed Frump. I'll wait. But I want to spend some quality time with him before school starts. Frump? I feel like we've been drifting apart. We're taking each other for granted. We don't talk anymore, or do all the things we used to do. Phil, you just bought him yesterday. Yeah, and look how quickly things fell apart. Well, if you change your mind, hot vampire action will be happening in the living room. The first disc really lays out the groundwork for the next 10 hours of the trilogy, so if you haven't read the novels, I suggest perusing the Dusklight facts should you decide to join me later. I'll email you the link. Did you want to borrow my ebook? It's great for bookmarking your favorite scenes. Or the hard copy to create a more visceral reading experience. The dry white pages of the book will make you think you're actually touching Edmund's skin. Or shall I send you a link to one of the more thorough author-approved wikis online? The communities there are amazing. They understand us and they don't judge. It's a safe place. Yeah, right. Okay, sure. Okay, what? The ebook, hardcover, or wiki? Oh, whoops, whatever. I accidentally skipped it. You close your bedroom door and sigh. Whew. Just dodged a bullet there, Frump. Didn't mean to use you as a cheap excuse, but I was desperate. Maybe this is the perfect opportunity for us to get to know one another, eh? Guess it doesn't matter. I bet it's nice being a simple creature with simple tastes. I wish things could be so simple for me, Frump. I mean, here I am, human, the pinnacle of evolution. Yet still, I'm so afraid of so much and beholden to my nearly endless number of rules and expectations. Later that night. As you wash up in the bathroom, you notice something that's rolled its way to the bottom of the sink. You pick it up. A tube of lube. It's probably Ian's. I guess it doesn't really matter what I say here either, huh? Ew, are you kidding? Leave it there. You return to your bedroom. You collapse into bed. What a night. What now? We're gonna sleep like an angel. You close your eyes, feeling the cool embrace of your sheets. Monday. In the morning, you and Ian walk to campus together. How'd it go with Zoe last night? Awful, we're still together. Her move's coming up. I just know I'm gonna be hauling her giant-ass armoire up a flight of stairs. So, I hear you didn't end up going to that bar last night. Oh, that. Well, it felt like too much too soon. Well, that's understandable, especially since Penny's got absolutely zero game. But don't sweat it, I've got enough for both of us, buddy. My winging skills are legendary. Well, there's my building. Enjoy anatomy. I know you'll ace the intro course, but if you need any help, I've still got my notes from freshman year. Wait a second, didn't you barely pass that class? I got a C+. Newsflash, that's passing, plus a side order of awesome. I think I'll be okay. Ooh, Mr. Rhodes Peace Scholar's too good for my secondhand notes. Look at me, I'm Phil Matthews. My GPA is over 2.0. I'm somebody special. Well, let me tell you something, buddy. While I may not be a member of the intellectual elite, Ian, I'm an English tutor. I help ESL students conjugate verbs. I'm not ashamed of being a salt-of-the-earth American. See these hands? Calloused and rough from years of honest physical labor. You're a part-time barista. You know what burns more than hot coffee? The scalding words of privilege to working-class ears. Later, Ian. You head to your class. You take a seat at the back of the lecture hall and open your laptop. This lower division course should be a cakewalk. Scheduling conflicts have caused you to skip it for the past 3 years. Admittedly, you're stoked about taking the class now, since unlike most of the stressed-out freshmen and sophomores around you, you'll be able to sit back and relax. The lecture hall begins to fill up. You can hear a couple students whispering next to you. Freshmen. Funny, now that you're a senior, they look so young. You hear the kid behind you mutter, I hear this guy's supposed to be really good. The girl next to him snorts, Please, how good can a boring old anatomy class be? Just then, the door behind you swings open and a man walks past you towards the lectern. The girl snickers, Holy shit, I take that back. I'm definitely going to office hours this semester. Hi, class, I'm Professor Davies. I'm a new professor here at Orland. Meh. I thought we'd start Intro to Human Anatomy with the question, who here has ever broken a bone? Professor Davies begins his lecture. Despite the dry subject, he gets the class laughing. Davies is an engaging speaker. You suspect you're going to enjoy this class. Stepping out of the lecture hall, a flash of light nearly blinds you. There you are! Oh my gosh. Penny! Enough of the orange photos! Don't be such a Luddite, Phil. I have to test my app in different lighting environments. Just remember, as my lead beta tester, you'll get access to the pro version of tanning spray as soon as it's available. And here I thought the light version was enough for little old me. You look a little pale here. I'm gonna up the saturation by 150%. By the way, fanboy, you missed out. Great marathon. Yeah, total bummer I missed it. Well, you're in luck. I was gonna start part 2 tonight. You should join me. Oh man, I got so much homework. We just started school. Well, my anatomy professor just piled it on like you wouldn't believe. And then there's Frumpf. He's still adjusting to life now that I'm back in school. Gotta ease that transition. After all, long-distance moves are among the leading causes of goldfish depression. Is this straight from the pamphlet they gave you at the pet store? No, it's actually from GoldfishWorld.com's recent article on raising an ascendant caricis. A what? You wouldn't understand, Penny. You spend the next few days listening to your professors introduce themselves and their subjects. Thursday. At noon, Penny meets you on the south side of campus. So, should we head to lunch or to the cafe for lunch? Hold that thought, Val. Take a moment and get a whiff of that spring air. Romance is all around us. All I smell is dank weed. And Ian's feet after he borrowed my shoes. See, Phil, here's the deal. Filbert's kind of shy, but otherwise a really sweet guy. He's just misunderstood, just like you always claim to be. Filbert? Who the heck is Filbert? My cousin. I'll be picking him up at the airport next week. I'm thinking we could all have brunch together. You guys are gonna get along so well. Penny, you know, as much as I value our friendship, your gene pool scares the bejesus out of me. Stop trying to set me up. Hey, relax. I was joking. No, you weren't. You're right. I wasn't. I'm just asking you to hang out with... No! But... No! Fine! Let's go grab lunch, Mr. Cranky Pants. I hope Ian saved us something good today. Open until 2 in the morning, JoJo's Cafe is a popular spot for all-nighters, students busy cramming for finals, and students pretending to be cramming while actually checking out other students. Ian works here as a barista. You and Penny come every Tuesday for the student-priced otter special. Ian greets you as soon as you enter. Guys, I have awesome news! You got into that research program in South America? No, dude. I just got dumped before I had to help Zoe move. Well, congrats. Couldn't have happened to a more deserving guy. I need you guys to do me a favor, though. Zoe wants to drop off a couple of my things this afternoon, but I'm stuck here working till 8. Will either of you be at the apartment around 5? You'll have to ask Phil. My comp's got some virus, so I gotta get to the lab early tonight, before the pervert making the porn game gets there. Phil, buddy, you'll be there around 5, right? Sure, no prob. Click. There we go. You're a lifesaver, dude. You know, if I do get into that grad program, you totally have to visit me and spend a few weeks down there. You, me, South America, it's gonna be amazing. Well, it could happen if I can save at least $800 for the airfare by the end of the semester. The invitation is open to you as well, Miss Zuckerberg, though there won't be any Wi-Fi where we're going. A month in the rainforest with you, Ian? I predict within 2 days a trip of I could never pronounce that word, so blah, whatever. We'll be ransoming you for a bushel of bananas. Thanks, but no thanks. Only 1 bushel? That's fucked up. Personally, I'd say you're worth at least 2 bushels. All right, enough chit-chat, you monkeys. I'm starving. Let's see the special. Later. Running into Zoe has always made you a tad nervous. Ian doesn't know it, but she flirted with you at a party before they hooked up last year. You and Zoe have been friendly, if awkward acquaintances. Zoe shows up right on the dot. As you let her in, she sets a cardboard box down beside the door. Hi, doll. Hey, Zoe. I can't believe the amount of crap Ian left at my place. It's nice of you to bring it all over. I had to find a box just for the dildos alone. Dildos? That Ian. Dildos, plugs, vibrators, beads. You'd think he'd need only 1 or 2 at most, but that boy has an insatiable appetite for toys. Well, I guess it's all these toys. Ian must have kept you pretty happy, right? Are you kidding? I have plenty of toys of my own, thank you very much. These were for his pleasure. Oh, I guess we all like what we like. I mean, normally, I've got to convince guys to take a finger or 2, right? Before they discover they really enjoy it. But Christ, I've never had any guy practically begging me to give it to him like he did, or calling dibs on my anal vibrator. After a while, I got sick of arguing with him. I told him, look, you need to start buying your own. It wasn't long before he amassed a collection worthy of the Smithsonian. Oh, you okay, hon? They've been thoroughly sanitized if that's what's bugging you. What? Me? I'm fine. Just thinking about my term paper. Zoe hands you a business card. By the way, I'm running a gallery out of my loft now. I've got a naughty new series with some very sexy ladies in it. I think you'd be into it. Oh, sure, who doesn't appreciate the female form? Stop by if you can, okay? Zoe leaves. The cardboard box seems to beckon you. You're curious about what's inside, but you're also nervous one of your roommates will walk in at any moment. We're gonna leave the box closed. Like a network sitcom, some things are better left unseen. Later. You're walking towards the kitchen for some water when Ian calls you from his room. Dude, thanks for being around for the handoff. No prob. I really wanted that stuff back, not that it's anything important. Just some junk, really. Memorabilia. Mementos, you know. Right, you're a sentimental guy. Very sentimental. You have feelings. So many feelings. So, yeah, anyways, thanks again for grabbing my stuff from Zoe. I'm avoiding her, to be honest. She's really good at talking me into things I don't want to do. Like getting back together? Yeah, you know how easily I cave into pressure. Thank God we finally broke it off. For good. Congratulations, it's a major step. Right? Hey, it's been a big week for you too. I suppose it has. By the way, have you told your parents yet? No. Okay, I guess it doesn't matter. I'm planning to tell them soon. They seem like they'd be cool with it. I mean, they're like hardcore liberals, aren't they? You know, I said how gay in front of them once when I was 10, and they corrected me. So you'd think coming out would be easy. Still, I don't know. I'm their only kid. I don't know why, but I think they've got some vision of me and my picture-perfect future in their heads. You know, wife, kids. So it's been weird. I know I shouldn't be, but I'm freaking out about it. Yeah, I get it. It's scary, dude, no matter how cool they are. It's your mom and dad. I mean, I've run into this scenario in my head 100 times already. I keep telling myself they'll be cool. But you just never know, and maybe I'm overthinking this like I tend to, but the timing just has to be right. The words have to be right. I want everything to be right. Sure, it's an uncomfortable situation to begin with. I mean, whoever has to talk about sexuality with their parental units otherwise? Sorry, dude. Yeah, and I have it easier than most. I'm just, not 100% certain about how they'll react. Yeah, totally. The people closest to you could be full of surprises. You sigh. Hey, I'm here for support if you need me. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Friday. After a long day of classes, you come home to an empty apartment. Penny's at the lab. Ian's working at the cafe. Maybe you'll have some leftover pizza, watch a little TV, hit the shower. It's your mom. Mom? Phil, where have you been, sweetie? We didn't get your Sunday call. It's been over a week since we talked. We've been worried about you. Yeah, we're gonna just tell them. You take a deep breath. You can hear your heart pounding in your ears. It'll be okay. They're cool. They'll understand. Even if they don't, they'll adjust eventually. They love you. What is it, sweetie? Your hands start shaking. You nearly drop the phone. Mom, I need to tell you something. The both of you. Phil, is something wrong? Are you okay? No, yes, okay, whatever. Look, I'm gay. You're gay? Yes. Oh, Phil! I wish I could hug my little baby so hard right now. I'm so glad you told us. You're okay with this? Of course! What sort of people do you think we are? You know we don't care. We love you. Why would such a little detail make a difference? Besides, having a gay son is like what having a lesbian daughter was in the 90s. So hip. Wait till I tell that Margaret. Ooh, she'll be so steamed. What? I'm kidding. Your mom could tell those jokes, right? What about Dad? He's okay with this? Stanley, our son is gay. Your father says, hang on, he's talking to me. You know how I can't concentrate with both of you talking at once. Your father says, well, he says he knows someone with a gay son your age. Oh? Oh boy. The 411, Stanley. Your father says this young man is in med school, doesn't smoke, and drives a hybrid. Mom, nothing wrong with a doctor, right? Everyone wants to marry a doctor. Mary, I haven't even dated yet. Stanley, I don't think Phil wants to date a surgeon. Not a sturgeon, that's a fish. You know they have ridiculous hours. What about a dermatologist, sweetie? That might be more your speed. Would a podiatrist float your boat? It's okay, really. Don't you worry, sweetie. Your father says he has a lot of connections at the hospital. That's really great of him, but he just wants to know if you prefer top or bottom or a verse. He knows how important that is for compatibility. He thinks he knows a good power bottom. Unless, well, you're a power bottom. Are you? I love you guys, but I gotta go. What a week. Whew, you finally got some downtime this weekend. In terms of your studies, you're doing average. You've been feeling pretty distant from Penny lately. You and Ian are on friendly terms. And finally, you've got $100 in savings. You don't have anything major planned. How will you spend your extra time this weekend? We are going to get a head start on that term paper. You do a bunch of research at the library and feel pretty stinking good about yourself. But that is all the time that I have for this episode, guys. So, if you liked it, please give it a big thumbs up down below. And if you haven't already subscribed, by subscribing, you're becoming part of a legacy. I love you guys so much, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye!